Man, this shit for everybody. I ain't keeping no secrets. I'm vegan with cash. I'll show you how to eat if you need it. I'm the last of this cloth that I come from. You niggas spawn from tissue paper. The mag is new. No aftermarket, no ads. You'll get your issue later.
Beans to the disco beat. Now, before I even say this, just let me put this out there. Every crew does this. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not trying to say anyone needs a ghostwriter, because we all know, everyone in the world knows Kiss don't need no ghostwriter, because he's hands down, one of the best lyricists of all time. You know what I'm saying? Bar for bar. Everyone knows that, nigga. Ray Charles could see that. You know what I mean? So let's just put that out there. But when he was recording that freestyle, I was honored that I was able to suggest a few bars to him, and he actually used them on the freestyle. So, like I said, I was honored by that, because that freestyle was classic. So he threw that shit out, internet went crazy. Mixtapes ate it up, went bananas. You know what I'm saying? Then Beans combated that.
I think Oschino and Chris had wrote that with him too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They wrote his rhyme?
They all wrote it together. Ask Oschino, he knows better than me.
Go ahead.
No, they did write that shit. They did. I remember.
Damn.
They wrote it together, all of them. I'm sure Mac took part in it, but
yeah.
I definitely know that Chris.
So did they help him with lines, or they was like?
All right, so you're right. I may not be exactly sure, but it wasn't just him to the face.
Okay.
Niggas definitely chimed in with certain little punches and shit. Hold up, slide this in here. So
it's the guy Gioli repping Gioli.com, man. Man, I feel like I should start off my shit right, just like Homeboy started his shit off with. It's no disrespect to these two distinct gentlemen. You know what I mean? Just to be clear, right, exact, righteous, and just is no. I'm on camera. I'm on audio. I'm on anything that records saying how much both of these niggas mean to me and how they inspire me and my come up. Sigel in particular is the Jesus of Philly. I always call him. He the real Philly Jesus, man. Like he came through and he paved that way for Philadelphia street artists at that time. And Jadakiss, shit, even before him, you know what I'm saying? He was fucking Sigel to us before, you know what I'm saying? I used to feel like, damn, it's Kiss from my neighborhood, because the shit he was saying was just so accurate to what was going on. And, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just give reverence before I get into it, right? At the same time, I gotta keep it, you know what I'm saying? I've never not kept it real, you know what I mean? Even with my Gilly too. Gilly is another one that meant a lot to me. But I can't. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta be real as possible. Like that political shit and politics and shit like that. And I don't even think this video that deep. But I know how niggas be taking shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them niggas who just gonna be like in his house, don't gotta run into nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, I done already ran in all these niggas. So anyway, I don't know how to feel about Jadakiss and Sigel. Like, all right, here go the thing, because by now y'all already done saw the video. I think it's not protocol, but I think it is a commonplace for artists to hear something on the street and say, okay, I'm gonna say that in a rap. I just heard that on the street, that sound fly in a rap. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's the new shit. That's what niggas putting switches on the okay. Boom. Riding down the street with my bitch. Big 40 got a switch. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I even think when niggas be around their homeboys, which I've done, it's perfectly normal for niggas to take the talk around whatever is happening in real life and say, okay, I'm gonna put that in a rap. What you just say? You said, okay, boom, 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 put it in a rap. Easy. It's too, you know what I mean? It's easy. It's authentic. You know what I'm saying? It paints a picture. It's real. When people hear it, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's the type of time we be on for real. And they're gonna identify with it. And if you're a street artist, people identifying with you is probably the most important part of the whole shit, right? So, I also think it's commonplace for rappers to take lines from people in the studio. I didn't when I was 10. I didn't when I was 12. I didn't when I was 14. I didn't even know when I was 18. But you know, over time, you start to hear these stories. Like, yo, you know that line you love from such and such? Yeah, whatchamacallit gave him that line. And be like, damn. You know, because I come from rules that don't exist. Like, I always thought that, Younger May said this. She said, not only do I not take nothing from people around me as far as input on my writing, if they say something and it's hot, I'm definitely going the other way. All the way the other way. Now, the music might hurt in the end. That's not probably the best for writing a hit record or something like that. Like song making, like songwriting shit. But to keep all your ideas yours and stay true in that way is really important for some people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people. If my man give me a line, I'm going to tell him to say it. I'll be like, why you didn't say it? When Ghostface took Run from Capadonna, I was confused. That's not even bars or what we talking about. I just still was like confused. Because I'm like, didn't Capadonna just have Run? How Ghostface gonna have Run? And the nigga never talked about it with Capadonna, because Capadonna said it on Talib Kweli podcast that the first time he heard Run was when everybody else heard it. Like, he didn't say, yo, I'm gonna take your concept and flip it. He just did it. But niggas do that when they in crews. Just like niggas get lines from each other when they in crews. Niggas get bars from niggas. It's not totally, even if you think it's out of bounds, it's not out the norm. When you hear Big say, yeah, I love Reasonable Doubt so much because Jay-Z, you know, Jay-Z was rapping what I was living. He was taking a lot of my lifestyle and the stuff that I would say around them, you know what I mean? Like, different shit. If you didn't know, Biggs, like, literally made up pause. Instead of saying no homo, I just said pause. I don't know if you can even say that. I'm not even going to say that on this camera, because... Anyway. So, Jay is taking bits of the lifestyle and saying, okay, I'm going to put it in here. With that, I'm sure there was some words that Biggs said. Biggs, not Biggie Smalls, but Kareem Biggs Burt said that were ended up on Reasonable Doubt. As a matter of fact, I literally know some of the lines because they've talked about it. So, is Biggs ghostwriting for Jay when he... Is Biggs ghostwriting for Jay when he says something, or even he might have said, which I don't know, I definitely know he didn't, but he might have said, even if he said this, even if he said, yo, you should say this, because this is the type of shit we be on. Yo, Jay, why you don't talk about the Cristal, bro? You know we drink Cristal all day. Why you don't talk about the Cristal? You should come through like, yo, it's Hove with the Cristal, this, that, and the third. He wasn't call himself Hove then, but whatever. And then Jay come on the track, it's Hove with the Cristal, this. It's like, to some extent, when you're an artist, everybody around you is a part of your creative efforts. Like, it's a constant collaboration that you have with your own environment. Just things around you, people, places, especially if they know that you rap, they might really suggest something. But to suggest actual bars and people taking them, I personally don't knock nobody for that, but I would never do it. I would never in my life ever let a nigga say, yo, you should come at him like this, and then do it. Never. I would never do that. Never have, never will. Different shit rub off on you when you're in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Niggas might come up with similar shit and shit like that, but a nigga tapping my shoulder while I'm writing a rap and saying, yo, you know how you should freak a kid? You should come with the whoop bam, da da da, woo woo woo. And then I go in, whoop the bam, da da da, woo woo woo. It's never gonna happen. Ever. It would take some of the steam off of the diss tracks, knowing that niggas got input in they shit. No, not for me, because I'm knowing niggas already got like crew against crew. So either way, it's gonna be crew against crew. Like, if SP was to give Kiss a line, SP would have said it anyway. It's like, everybody over there, that's like, it's just like if y'all just really going to war, like say y'all physically going to war, and it's like, you get shot, let's just say niggas in the military, I ain't gonna use no street shit. Everybody that's wearing my uniform gonna shoot you if you on the other side. So do it matter if it come from me or them? No, not at that point. Not to me. So it don't take nothing off the steam off the diss tracks for me. What it does is it just make me feel like, every time I hear one of these stories, I feel like you might have been living by unrealistic. Don't you know how a nigga in the streets, right, pass away? Like, a nigga who was supposed to be really getting it, and they doing all kind of GoFundMes and shit like that, and you just be confused, like, damn, he was doing this thing, but come to find out, it just was like, yeah, he was doing this thing, but he wasn't doing this thing like that. It's like that for me. It's like, you still who you are to me. If I find out a nigga gave you a couple bars, but it's still like, you ain't what I thought. You ain't him like that. You him like that, but you ain't him like that. Cause the him like that, it's like finding out Superman lost one fight before. Like, you know, like, Floyd record is perfect because it's perfect. Nigga take a couple bars, he ain't perfect no more. He just really great. But not perfect. Because in your mind, you thinking, man, how Superman gonna take a L? If Superman take a L, you gotta take the super off his shit. He just man. Like, put some other shit there. Put good man, flying man, great, whatever. That's how I felt about it. It's not really that big a deal to me. It's just like, it's not what I thought would happen. Cause if I'm a diss a nigga, I'm coming with my angle and perspective about how I feel about this nigga. The type of nigga I am versus the type of nigga he is. And the perspective I'm coming from is just what makes me, it's personal. It's like, what makes me better than you if we in a rap battle? So to have an outside nigga, when you're making a production, that's totally normal. Like when you're making a movie, somebody come and say, yo, I don't think your character would have said that. I think your character would have said this. But in hip hop, we are the characters. So if a nigga come behind you, pause and say, yo, Jadakiss would have said this. It's like, nigga, I'm Jadakiss. I know what Jadakiss would have said. Why would you tell me what Jadakiss would have said? I'm Jadakiss. So yeah, that's about it, I believe. Them niggas is who they is, bro. It's just interesting to find out how some of this came about, because if you would have asked me, yo, in the State Prop, fuck State Prop Rockefeller, in the Beanie Sigel Jadakiss battle, if somebody just told me, like, out their mouth, not out of the peoples who did it mouth, like some nigga on the street, like, yo, which not niggas just be coming with ill ass rumors and shit sometimes. Like, yo, you know them niggas helped Sigel. You know them niggas like gave Sigel bars on that shit, like sat down with him and like they wrote that shit like together, kind of. I would have either shit would have got heated, because I just don't play about Beanie Sigel. I really just don't. Shit would have got heated. I'd have been real offended. Something would have happened. If something didn't happen, something would have happened. Like, because it's so ludicrous. It's like, that's like you coming to tell me, oh, you know your man a rat. No, you would have had to. Now you got to produce that. If you don't produce the way you know, then it's time for you. You got to pay for that. That's how I would. That's literally how I would have felt. I would have felt like that. I would have laid down in my bed at night and I would have said, yo, a nigga really tried to play Sigel today on some nigga talking about Oschino and Chris helped him write a Jadakiss diss record. What the fuck is wrong with that nigga? Man, that nigga need medical attention. That nigga need help. That's what I would have said. And vice versa. I mean, even with Kiss, you know what I mean? Like, if you would have said J Hood, and J Hood of all people, SP would have been a little more like, all right, them niggas do like the in and out pause a lot. They do back and forth raps. They real comfortable. They like, I'm still kind of iffy on show discipline last verse. That sounds exactly like Styles. But like I said, niggas be rubbing off pause in the studio, so whatever. But if you'd have been like, yo, you know J Hood dropped a few bars off on Kiss for that Beanie Sigel diss, I would have said, I don't know where you are in life, my brother, that you feel like you have to come up with these rumors that you know aren't true, but I don't have time to hear them. And you need to back away from me. You need to leave. I don't give a fuck if I was in your house. If you would have been like, yo, J Hood wrote a few of them bars for Jadakiss. If you was in your house, I would have told you to get out. I'm like, get out your house, man. Get out of your house. Go to the store, man. Come back. We need some bread. We need some bread, and you need some time. You need to walk this off. You need to think. Why would Jadakiss get any bars from J Hood? Have you ever thought that they was somehow on the same level? And that's no disrespect to J Hood, because J Hood had the first CD that I fucking stole. Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. I stole Rough Riders Volume 4, cause look, I think Hood and Rough Riders 4, yeah, they dropped like the same week or something. Like the best of J Hood and like or J Hood Tay wasn't even the best of J Hood. That shit was so whack. No disrespect to J Hood. That shit was so whack. I just kind of threw that shit over. That shit wasn't what I was expecting. But yeah, but I wanted both, but I only had a dime, and that's when CDs was a dime. Now, they was hitting us over the head on the ad, but CDs was a dime. So this is the first thing I ever saw. I never took. Niggas I used to be with, they used to fucking go to the corner store and walk out with the corner store. I used to be like, man, that's wrong, man. Like this our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? These niggas we know these niggas. Like, I'm not stealing from these niggas. But they used to, man, ice cream bars, all kind of shit. Put the ice cream bar in the sleeve. Niggas got chips in their back pocket, big ass jeans. But this particular time, I was like, yo, I need both of them. And I only got a dime. So guess what? Boom. I said, all right, I bought the J Hood. Nigga got distracted real fast. Something happened in the street, turned around, took that Rough Riders 4, walked right the fuck off. Right off. So, there ain't no disrespect to Hood. Hood a legend too, man. Hood a legend, Chris a legend. I still need that young Chris tape. That was all the tough love shit before Neef got on it. I even went on this nigga Instagram and said, Chris, that tape is somewhere. Send me the tape. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Dog, it was a tape that was floating around Philly. It was just Chris by itself. Shit was just said the young Chris tape or something. It was just Chris on it. And that shit had all the tough love shit without Neef. And no disrespect, but that shit was better. That shit was better, dog. Shit was better than the album. That shit was unfinished song. Like, it's a version of No Better Love with no hook. It's just 3 Chris verses. It's better than No Better Love. It's crazy. But maybe I put that on Rare Air. You know, I do the Rare Air mixtapes. Where I put all the shit you never heard before. And there's a whole, you can go just Google that shit. Or it's on my page right now. Yeah, I hope I was clear, man. And like, that's how much respect I got for these dudes. Because I come off as very disrespectful, but I tread it really lightly in the way that I spoke about these gentlemen, because they are rap supremacy. And, you know, it's like, if your fucking dad or your uncle wrong or something, like, you don't tell them the same way you tell your brother if they wrong. Like, you tell your brother, you know what I'm saying? You slap him in the back of the head. You know what I mean? You was fucking wrong. You can't slap your uncle and your fucking dad in the back of the head. You gotta be like, yo, hey, you know what I mean? Put your chest up. Dad, you was wrong. You was wrong. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Because it just mentally, you like, damn, these the gods. Take a lot more heart to even say something about these motherfuckers. But it is what it is, man. Long story short, they did it. I feel like whatever. I wouldn't do it. My shit is solid. not taking nothing. My whole shit is solid pertaining to that. I'm not taking nothing, not consciously. Taking anything, nothing. Can't come to me with that. Even that shit, nope. Can't come to me with that. You got to be on this song with me to suggest anything. But that's just me. Yo, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a nigga on YouTube just talking shit. Who am I? Like, I'm the guy Gioli, man. Nah, I'm not even gonna downplay it. I'm a literary genius. That's why. See, I can't let that narrative get out there. The only reason I even speak on this show or can speak on it is because I'm really that fucking nice, though. Like, I really am. Like, I'm one of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like them niggas. It's like you ever seen a nigga Pops is a legend? Like, yo, it's fucking, yo, that nigga Pops is a legend. But then this nigga come along and he supersede his Pop. That's me. That's me. That's the reason I could date a reason for this shit. But I'm him. I'm him. Like, so I could speak on this shit. If you can't write on that level, maybe you should just stop talking. But I'm gonna talk all the shit I want about anything that got to do with bars, lyrics, any type of shit in this lane. I'm him. For real. But it's the guy Gioli, repping Gioli.com. And if you haven't, man, go back to that time, that beef. One of the greatest hip hop moments of all time, man, ever. So yeah, man, I'm out here.
I'm the last of this cloth that I come from. You niggas spawn from tissue paper. The mag is new, no aftermarket, no ads. You'll get your issue later. You pussy clocks gon' meet your maker. I've been hot since Sega. Street Fighter jumping off the top with Vega. Grabbing numbers at the arcade. I was the first player my age. Hollywood ways, brushing my back pocket when even. Never the fade, just round me off in the back. I had him calling the crib. My grandma keep trying to listen. Bitch don't talk as it's tap, that's a fact, nigga. Fuck you know about that, nigga? Yeah. You ordered Diet Coke, ain't a joke to me. Come get this crack, nigga. I said, this shit crack, nigga.